guys, it's Anna from the blog keepitssimpleannasue.com, and today I want to talk to you about feeding teenagers and why I still love it after day, meal after meal. And I want to give you 3 tips on how to just embrace the season, which lasts for years. And I want to give you these 3 tips, so just hang with me to the very end to get all 3 of them. So when I was thinking about this post, I was looking at it, and I have been making meals now for over 20 years for kids, well, about 20 years for kids, over 8 years for teenagers, and then 23-ish years for me and my husband. So, you know, I say I love it, and I do, but there's gonna be times where you don't love it. And that's where I really want to encourage you and tell you what I do, or the mindset that I've taken on, just to help you enjoy each of the small things that you do time after time, day after day. Okay, sorry about the change in sound. I am trying to use a pretty good mic, but it makes a difference when I'm holding it much closer, like right now when I'm doing the voiceover, versus when I'm sitting and talking to you guys. And I'm trying to get a little more comfortable with sitting and just chatting with you all, so as well as doing the voiceovers for my videos. But my first tip is that there is meaning in the small. It doesn't matter if you are changing a diaper, throwing a load of laundry in, picking up toys for the 15th time, reading a book, making the beds, or just reminding your loved ones that they are the light in the darkness and the darkness cannot overcome it. What you are doing is important, and each little thing is kingdom work. Never forget that. My second tip for you guys is to embrace it. Don't be scared to try a new recipe. Don't be scared to mess something up. Give yourself time to feel comfortable in the kitchen. It takes a while, and what at first maybe seemed really awkward or uncomfortable, or you just didn't know, it's gonna start feeling more natural to you and more secondhand. And there are 365 days in a year, and at 3 meals a day, that's around 1,086 meal possibilities. That doesn't even include snacks. So it is okay if you're not creating a full 3-course meal. Just have 1 meat or protein and 1 side. And it's okay to not make the best or your favorite thing every day. Food is fuel, and there are a lot of options. So give yourself grace and give yourself time to get comfortable with trying different things. And another kind of side tip on this is don't be scared to alter the recipe. I cannot tell you how many times that happens. And you know, I'm not saying it's because I'm an amazing cook. I'm saying it's because I look in the cabinet and I don't have the 15 spices that the recipe calls for, and I'm not going to spend $6 on 1 spice that I might use one time. So improvise, use what you have, and shop out of your pantry, see what you already have going on in there. But don't be scared to try it. It's going to be okay. third tip for you is about meal planning. And if you stick around long enough, I'm even giving more tips on meal planning alone. But write out the grocery list for the meals, get all the ingredients while you're at your shopping trip or your pickup or your drop off, whatever it is. There have been lots of scenarios or seasons of life when I would pencil in the whole month on the calendar and just repeat it month after month. There have been seasons where I knew that every Wednesday we were having breakfast for dinner and every Tuesday we were having spaghetti. Seasons change and you will too. And right now I'm currently in the season of trying out a lot of new foods that have a lot of veggies in them. The boys are driving, and just this year, after many years of running like crazy, I have some more time to try out some different things. My pointers on meal planning. I've got 4 pointers on this actually, but I know that sounds overwhelming, but it can be very simple as grilled cheese with canned soup every Monday, or every Tuesday we're having spaghetti, every Wednesday we're having breakfast, every Thursday we're putting together a pizza, something like that. But if you don't know where to start, my first tip is to find recipes. You can use Pinterest to get ideas. You can use a cookbook, which is what I do a lot of the time for many years. Talk with your friends and family. They have lots of good recipes that they have tried and used. My second tip is to start writing your go-to recipes down on a recipe card. Get a recipe box, get the cards that fit it, and write down your go-to recipes. My third tip for meal planning is to write down 5 to 7 dinner plans every week, 3 simple breakfasts that you can repeat all week, and then make extras of whatever you have so that you can heat up the leftovers for your lunches. Tip number 4, if you want help getting ideas, this is kind of an extra, and I do meal planning for my subscribers, and I send out a weekly email with the links to 7 different dinners every week. It's totally free, and I would love to help you out as you get started. The link is in the description box below. All you need to do is put in your email, and once you receive your confirmation email from me, confirm that you want to take all the mind work out of meal planning. That's it, and I'll send you what you need every Sunday. little side note, I am shredding the Parmesan cheese for this Caesar salad, and it has been brought to my attention that shredded cheese in a package has a lot of things going on with it. Now, I'm not trying to get like all healthy crazy or anything. I mean, I like healthy stuff, obviously, but all I did was looked at the ingredients on the block of cheese versus the shredded cheese, and I will tell you this, the list on the block was super tiny, and then when I looked at the list on the shredded cheese, it was huge. So even if you know nothing about nothing, you can see that the shredded cheese has a lot more ingredients going on when it's just supposed to be cheese. So I am trying to make that swap sometimes, but there's just not always time for that. Some of the meals that you've been seeing today, they were on my subscriber email last week. We made carne asada bowls with deer steak. Amazing. We did a Cajun chicken Caesar salad and sourdough chocolate chip cookies one night. The Cajun chicken was super spicy. Nate and the boys loved it, but it was burning my mouth up immediately. I made a homemade taco soup, which worked out great. That was done in maybe 20 minutes because the boys had to be back for a 4 o'clock leave for a game. So that was really nice to get home and quickly have that mixed up for them. This was not on the video, but I'm getting ready to make a Mississippi pot roast with deer roast. So good. We made what I call an almost homemade pizza with the Chef Boyardee pizza kit, our own toppings. I did a Panera bread tomato soup copycat recipe. I took it a step further because I was taking it to work with me for somebody, but I put it in the blender. I don't have one of those immersion blenders, so I actually poured it into a blender to blend up all the veggies that were in it, but it was good, a little spicy, but the boys, they loved it and Nate loved it, and I thought it was really good. So that's some of the things, but I'll link a couple of these in the description box below, but if you want all of them, just head on over to keepitsimpleleanasue.com to get most of these recipes, and then again to sign up to get them sent to you every week. I do the meal planning for you. It's free. It's just something that I really like doing for my subscribers. thanks so much for joining me today and in this past week of going through some of the meals that I make around here for our teens and how we all kind of pitch in to do that. And I really do hope that you found inspiration to realize that what you do is really important, even if you think that it's not, even if you think that it's really small. Keep going. And remember, don't just be a watcher, be a doer, and go try some of these recipes this week. And again, they're all, well, not all of them, but several are in the description box below, the links, or you can go on over to keepitssimpleannasue.com where you'll find these recipes and many more. See you soon.